It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get... down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Mon looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Mon. Flush to his right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On the give is Nwangu. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Mon. They're going for it. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Here's Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They're going to look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down, McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Able to slither by. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly. Football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond.
He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Here's Mond.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback. But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey,
91 yards, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Now Mon.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 73 yards.
And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Off the play fake, Mon. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mon going to throw it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That's dropped underneath to Nwangu.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mon. This one brought in by Jefferson.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On 1st down, here's Mon.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from the ball. That's still working, but if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll set up a throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mond lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A Minnesota. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mond, a quick throw, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! From 10 yards out. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down. At the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's second and a yard. This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Quick throw complete, and it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And all the way inside the 35 before it goes out of bounds. A big play there for Minnesota. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. eluding the pressure right. Finding room to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mond throwing on 2nd down. They'll get this to Nwangu.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21.
Mond out of the shotgun.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got it at the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Carolina.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
McCaffrey. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Room past the 20, as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.